Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. This week we actually have a couple things coming to us. We have the Ready for Steam and Poll 74, and yes, Old School is indeed on Steam now, as you can see here. You are able to get it, and you know, I don't know how many people are going to use it this way versus the Rune Light, but this is pretty cool. Also, during this time, they have a special promotion to get different versions of the membership, which the most expensive version of the membership is $90. So you can do it that way. You can even add all DLC to your cart if you really so desire and get it that way. But that's something to keep in mind, and that is up to you. But Old School RuneScape is indeed on Steam. All you have to do is just go to Steam and download it. That's all you have to do. So keep that in mind. And then also there is a bunch of different stuff with it. So there is the Steam trading cards, which has bunches of different bosses, of course. And then the Steam achievement icons, as you can see, are these fun little images. With actually a rather broad spectrum, if you ask me. But the DLCs, the DLC bundles, which is a 3-month bundle, which is a 90% discount, which is equivalent to £19. Then you have the bundle 2, which is 6-month, which is a 16% discount at £35. And then the DLC 3 is the whole year at a 24% discount, and that is only £63, which is equivalent to $90 USD. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. And then also they did have a live stream today about different things that are going to be going on, but nothing too over the top if you ask me. Otherwise, we do have Poll 74, which you can now charge your Amulet of Blood Fury up to 30,000 hits instead of just 10,000, although newly created amulets will start with just 10,000 charges, so they don't start as fully charged. To add more, you'll need to use a blood shard on the amulet you want to charge. This will add an additional 10,000 charges at a time. Precise kill times. You can have the option to display your exact completion of kill times based on the game's cycle they were completed on. If you prefer to keep things simple, you can still choose to round your completion time and kill times to the nearest second. You can find the toggle in the chat and in the settings menu. And the Nightmare Parasites will now heal her for a random number of hit points within a more consistent range. This should remove the frustration of constantly rolling high heals without diminishing the challenge of the fight. So it's a little bit more balanced this time now. Last Man Standing. So they added some new items to Last Man Standing, actually. You can now find the Volatile Nightmare Staff, the Ancestral Hat, and the full set of Dorak's gear to aid you in battle. In addition, you can now change the color of the fog. The UI will also inform you if you're in danger. Oh, and because of... I actually just remembered this. Because of the Steam update, they actually kind of did a little bit more to it, including like they're going for more customizable UI scaling, but it does say from tomorrow onwards, Steam players will find UI scaling in the game's settings. So, if you have issues with it, let them know and they will be quick to the feedback. So they actually have added a few things just because of that. Don't forget to check out the official merch store. Of course, Angel Escapes has a lot of new key rings and pins there to kind of give us some little bit of a bling. And then we also, don't forget, the Old School and RS3 soundtracks, whether it be CD, digital, vinyl, you name it, you got it. They have a lot of different methods for it, so do check it out. The OSRS soundtrack is actually the Combat Classics, so it's a red vinyl edition, so do keep that in mind. In other news, mobile users can now configure the function button via the settings interface. The Zealot's robes in the set now gives you the chance to save and sold heads when using reanimation. Shade coffins in Shade of Morton have had their open and remove lock options swapped. You'll now be able to get the Blood or Swamp diaries from player in house bookcases, provided you've opened the books already. Players are no longer able to enter the Theater of Blood while under attack from another player on a DMM world. This matches the restriction at the Chambers of Zarek. Death piles and gravestones will no longer appear on the dodgy tiles outside Kruk's boss room. And Duke Horatio, or is that Horatio, no longer repeats his greetings to Xanax. So that's it for this week. A few little boosts, but also the big thing is OSRS is now on Steam, bringing much more players to the field. So enjoy making new friends and seeing who is all out there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.